Good evening, folks. This is the Sanctus next, and welcome to my little unboxing video of the blue microphones Yeti. I have one. This will be my last video using the Gamecom 780, which has served me faithfully until now. Then it was damaged a little bit in a thunderstorm, and now only picks up gain at about 60%. So we should probably go through the outside packaging. The Yeti is a little bit different from what you would think. Instead of going a professional approach, it's got a bit of a playful approach. They've got fancy little characteristic Yetis. I think it's supposed to represent different examples of ways it can be used, such as you got someone just wants to record vocals for music. You got someone that wants to rant. You've got someone who wants to make a documentary. You got group people. You got music. You got business conferences. You've got fucking doing, I don't know, opera. You got the nerdy guy. He's doing an unboxing video like this, maybe. I don't know. Then we got, I don't even know. He's just a guy. His name's Ted. He doesn't do particularly much, but he is Ted. He's also Ted. Okay, next side. We've got a big old description of different things. See if we can get the mic to change its exposure level. It's not really working. I don't have the greatest of mic, or the greatest of webcam, sorry. But yeah, this details what each of the buttons do on here, which I'll explain the buttons once we have it out. You've got a description of the different types of mic settings with examples of how they would be used. And then we've got the nice front cover, which you have seen. Let's go and open this sucker. I have not opened this yet. I have no idea what's inside aside from seeing the mic on Amazon. Oh, it's got that factory smell. I like that factory smell. Got a bit of tape. I came prepared. This thing is razor sharp, be careful. Let's see. Threw it like butter. Put that back over here. Here we go. Whoa. We've got our USB cable. Looks pretty nice size and length. There's a lot of coils here. This looks like you could reach pretty far. I've heard someone say it's 10 feet in length, but I'll have to make sure of that. Okay, we've got our manual. It goes over stuff that is mainly already proclaimed on the packaging. I'm looking. Where's that picture at? There's a specific picture I wanted to show to prove my point. Did I flip past it already? Yes. Where'd it go? I could have swore I just saw it. It had a full diagram of the voice settings. Oh, there it is. See? It's basically what was on the outside of the thing already. Shows the examples of where stereo and cardioid would be used, as well as omnidirectional and bidirectional. It's pretty useful. This isn't a thin little booklet. It's got some thickness to it. You would think they'd just give you like a little brochure thing maybe, but I'm happy they didn't. Okay, on to the next thing. Let's get this out of here. Let's close this up. Set this aside. I'll close it later. Okay, there's the bottom foam. Ooh. Ooh, this thing's folded up? So it's even taller than I thought it was! Haha! It's got a little silicone thing. Gotta keep the oxygen out. Goodness. My goodness, this thing has some heft. Goodness, this thing is much bigger than I expected. Even though I read that it was over a foot tall and everything, you still don't expect it. So here we go. The blue microphone's Yeti. On the front, we've got our power button. Got the volume. Now that's mute. That is not a power button. That is a lighted mute button. That's what it is. And it doesn't click, it's actually a button. Kind of like, think like an N64. Got volume here, which the volume here doesn't control your voice. What it is on the bottom of the mic, over here, there is a headphone jack. This is a latency-free headphone jack to where you can hear yourself in real time. So you can know if your mic is picking up something strange. I know, for example, Boogie2988 uses this port on there religiously to hear himself and make sure his recordings are still good. Which is a good idea, I might do it myself. Then we come over to the back. Up here, probably can't see it from the shine. There we go. This is the gain. You can control how well your voice is gained and all that. I'll be sure to try that out in the next part of the video. Down here we've got your different settings. We've got bidirectional, we've got omni, we've got cardioid, and... no, that's stereo at the front. Then we got omni, then we got cardioid, and then we got bidirectional. Okay. So yes. This is the full mic. This thing is hefty. This thing has got weight to it. This is not a light bass. This is a solid metal bass. This is all metal except for this. This is the only plastic part I could find. This is all metal except for this. Nope. No, I stand corrected. That is not plastic. That is brushed metal. So I know you can get a pretty close imitation of brushed metal with plastic, but that's not it. I can even see weld marks down here from where this was attached. My goodness. This thing feels sturdy. Okay, I'll get back to you guys in a moment to give you a demonstration of this thing in action. Okay, the mic is now plugged in and is running. So I'm going to run through the different settings with you to give you an example of what each setting sounds like and what it can do. So first off, I am in cardioid mode, which is designed for a single direction and is designed mostly for vocals. That it won't pick up stuff behind it. I wonder if this will pick up. I could hear that clapping. I don't know if the mic could pick it up. We'll see. I may need to do that once more because my arms are touching the table. It might resonate through it. Let's see. But I won't check it right now. I shall now switch it to another mode. I forgot I need to stay in front of it when I say that. Okay, I have now switched the thing to bidirectional, which is designed to record audio in the front and in the rear. So, when I do this, it should be quite more audible. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. I am now on omnidirectional mode, and no matter which side I move to, you should be able to hear me fully and clearly, which I am not using my headset anymore, as you can see. And now let's move on to the final mode. This mode is called stereo mode. It is designed for picking up audio from two sides, but still generally in the front. I think I remember saying it was still noise canceling in the rear. So, if I move to this side, you should hear me through one speaker. As I move to the other, you should hear me through a different speaker. And now let's do a little clap test to see if it hears it from behind. Okay. Okay, I just looked back through the video. Yes, it is a bit sound canceling in the directions it's not supposed to pick up from. It's not entirely sound isolating, but in a properly designed room, that isn't too much of an issue. I did a little bit of a test off camera with music coming out of my speakers in cardioid mode, and I couldn't hear them on the recording, but I could still hear myself. So something more prominent like music, I think it would do a better job canceling that from my experience. But yeah. I also want to try a little something. I've had a chance to go back through and mess around with the settings, fiddle around with the mic, I've made a few adjustments. I should sound a little better, I hope. I also put this down. This actually has bubble wrap in it. I'm using this to isolate it from the desk a little bit. I hope that doesn't pick up. But I do have myself a boom arm ordered, so that'll be eliminated pretty soon. I was told from another person that now I'm sitting in the sweet spot in relative to the mic. Back when I was recording earlier, I was sitting about back here, whereas I should be about in this distance. If I move closer, it starts to sound a bit weird, and now I'm back to what he said was the sweet spot. Once I get the boom arm, I should be able to actually sit back in my chair and maintain the sweet spot. So, this has been my unboxing video of the Blue Yeti. And if you notice, my clothes are different. It's still the same day. I just went to class.